The coast isn't clear, but they're clearing out the coast down in Florida, Georgia, and Carolina this afternoon. This coming as Hurricane Matthew continues his trek from the Caribbean, where 108 people so far have been confirmed dead. Listen to this. They're saying levels are already a foot higher than normal up in near Jacksonville, Florida. President Obama has already declared a state of emergency. More on that in a moment, but let's check in with AccuWeather meteorologist John Feerick on what the picture looks like for us in the coming days. John, any bearing?
Certainly, we're dodging a bullet here from Matthew, at least at this point. Matthew in the northern Bahamas right now causing extreme damage, maximum sustained winds 140 miles per hour. That's a storm centered about 125 miles east of Miami right now. It's working to the northwest, so it's going to cause extreme damage. We're expecting a landfall somewhere near Cape Canaveral late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So anywhere from Miami right up through Palm Beach, Cape Canaveral, Daytona, Jacksonville, all expecting major damage, a significant storm surge, and certainly widespread power outages that are probably going to last 4 days and days. Larry?
Yeah, boy, bad situation there. Meantime, off we go to the 1010 Wind Storm Center, where our Carol DeOrius' South and even Central Florida might be in the definite bullseye. Carol?
You bet. Hurricane Matthew likely to pound on Florida's door sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning. So Governor Rick Scott is telling Floridians, get going. Don't wait to evacuate. In his words, the hurricane will kill you. And he explained the storm surge alone will cause major problems.
Forecasts project 5 to 9 feet. Now, this is 5 to 9 feet above where you're standing. Stop and think about that. 5 to 9 feet. That doesn't include the waves on top of that. This is 5 to 9 feet of water. It will be over your head.
So folks are trying to evacuate. Tanya, our production assistant in the newsroom, spoke to a friend trying to leave Orlando, and she couldn't. She was sitting in traffic. So many people were trying to do the same thing. Like Bob Thomas. He told WSVN that he's leaving because he's concerned about the stability of his house.
The roof is very old. It leaks now. I've been trying to fix them, and every time I fix the leak, 3 more spring up. So if we get a 100-mile-an-hour wind, the shingles are going to blow off.
President Obama has declared a state of emergency for Florida. That will trigger federal aid and equipment. That means FEMA will swing into action, helping those people prepare in these last few hours. And, of course, with the aftermath. The airlines are already canceling flights. Some airports in Florida are shut down. Be sure to call your carrier. And finally, the National Weather Service is posting flash flood watches for the entire South Carolina coast, warning that the combination of that storm surge I told you about and the rain from the hurricane will cause worse flooding in downtown Charleston than the October storm a year ago. And the hurricane is expected to hit South Carolina Friday night. Be sure to stay tuned for another update from the Storm Center at 3:40. I'm Carol DeOria.
And we invite you, of course, to stay with 1010 Winds for Hurricane Matthew updates. And, of course, you can track it on our website at 1010winds.com.